So guys, I don't know if you know this, but we were on Let's Make a Deal. That's a game show with Wayne Brady on CBS.
You are Sydney and Noah. Nice to meet you both. I love the outfits.
Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne.
So tell us about yourselves.
Well, we have big news. This is our 1-year wedding anniversary.
And it's a game show on CBS. We won on this game show a $14,000 trip to Iceland. We have the footage. We're gonna put the footage up on our Patreon, and if you want it, you're gonna have to pay for it.
You gotta pay for it. It's really good. It's worth it.
It's so embarrassing for us.
It's really
like not
they
that
had to cut out a lot of what I said because I like, oh my god, I was so cringy on the show.
Yeah, we were just like we're our most like basic form. Like it's like if Sid and Noah ever like grew up in like or like lived in like Cleveland and worked like, you know, regular jobs.
But obviously like who I am seeped through and it had to be cut out. We told Wayne we like to travel and he was like, ooh, like where's your number one travel destination? And I go, Eastern Europe. And the whole audience goes silent and he's like, looks like what? And then I go, well, I know it's not glamorous. Very defensive. And he goes, well, I wouldn't say that. And I was like, oh my god, well, no, I mean just like we're Jews and like we want to go to like blah, blah. And they cut that. Obviously it was just really pulled the air out of the room right away.
Yeah, so we ended up winning this trip. We win big. We were the second biggest winner of the day. And I mean you have to go see the footage. It's so crazy, but we really just went off.
Well, they make you.
Yeah, they make you like be big, really big.
Really big. It's not my nature.
Yeah. And, you know, as soon as we showed up on that day, I knew we were getting on the show.
I did too. We wore really cute outfits. I was working at this fashion brand at the time and I got us matching pink cowboy outfits. I'm wearing cowboy boots and cowboy hats. And I just was like, we're going right in the front and we're going to be on the show. And we were the first people picked.
Also, can I just say, like, we get on that show because, I mean, have you seen people on daytime television? What? I mean, like, they're lucky to have, you know,
some hot people.
Some like, you know, we are actors.
Yeah, we had to pretend to not be.
We are on camera for a living.
Yeah,
right here. So we did have to pretend we were not going to be. When they were casting us, they do like a little video and they're like, so tell us what you do for a living. And Sid and I were both like, we're comedians. And they like immediately stopped and the guy was like, okay, don't say that. I'm going to play it again. Think of a new job. And then he goes, okay, action. And I was like, I'm a dog walker.
And I work in fashion. Which wasn't a lie. That was my job.
But yeah, so then we get on, you know, when we win and we leave that day, they tell us before we leave that you're going to hear from us after the show airs.
So within 90 days of after the show airs.
Yeah. So cut to like 120 days later because the show didn't air for like another 2 months.
Yeah.
And we get our date and Sid and I are like, oh my God, we're going to Iceland.
We're going to Iceland.
Like, we're so excited. And everyone kind of keeps telling us like, you know, like, remember, you're going to have to pay taxes on this.
But I was like, okay, like it'll come out of the $14,000. So we'll get an $11,000 trip to Iceland.
Yeah. I was just like, there's no way they're going to like spend all of it.
Yeah.
Cut to last week. So about 60 days after the initial like booking.
Stop saying it by days. Just say it by month. Like cut to 60 days later. No, like so 2 months later, we get kind of the rundown of what they paid for and what we'll have to pay for. They let us know that the flights were $11,000 and the hotel is $3,000 and everything else we will have to cover.
So the only thing, let me just repeat that. The only thing they're covering are our flights and our hotels, and they've spent on both those things $14,000.
Yeah, somehow they managed to find the most expensive coach seats on the planet.
I'm literally gonna show. I'll show. Like, if you're watching video right now, I'm going to show this contract where they say how much everything's worth. It says 2 round trip tickets from LAX to Iceland for $11,000. It's the bedtime podcast. Ugh, that was bad.
Was it?
I don't know.